Welcome to Words of Wisdom and Guidance. How are you today? I'm good. I've had such a synchronistic day. You know, it's been coming over these past months, really, where I've started to really see connections. I feel like, you know, that children's sort of drawings where they go from one to the other, not 1, 2, 3, and follow the numbers to the actual picture becomes clear. That's really what I've been doing, and everything starts to make a bit more sense, or everything starts to the picture comes clearer. Things just start to develop, right? And interestingly, it was really important for me to go where I went today. Had a beautiful walk in nature, spent some time at the beach with 2 beautiful people, and it was just so uplifting. It really was. And I got a good bit of insight, good bit of understanding of things. And I thought, right. Then we went to have some nice lovely lunch and a chat, and then we went for a little shop to get some incense. So I've got my beautiful incense, but I was really drawn to Lapis Lazuli. Now my Lapis Lazuli is sitting here, and I haven't really paid much attention to the Lapis Lazuli stone for a while. But for some reason today it became quite important. And I did buy for my magic table some angel wings. I felt like it was like, take your wings, Debbie. It was like, that was what I was called to. Plus I bought some Lapis Lazuli incense. And it's all about that spiritual growth and inner power, which is what Lapis Lazuli is. Also communication, as I can't say a word. And that type of thing. And I thought, right, so I bought the incense, and in the incense box was a little bag with a little card and some extra little pieces of Lapis Lazuli. But it says here, the stone of wisdom and truth, wisdom of insight, communication and expression, emotional healing, spiritual growth and protection. And it just was like, yeah, big tick for me, big tick. And I also got myself some citrine. And citrine came on a card with happiness and joy. And I just knew I was being guided to each and every little aspect. I picked up a most beautiful big black feather. And I just felt like it was just calling. It was just, it's here for you. Take your feather and just really value that. I also picked up this beautiful snail shell at the beach. And if you look up the significance of a snail shell, it really is about, you know, being at home. It's about grounding. It's about, I couldn't wait to walk through my door and come home. You know, that feeling. And I really love that. So I've brought that back very gently in my hand, walking through all of the sand dunes, all of the bushes, was scratching my legs. I was carrying my little shell. And then I picked up my feather. Actually, I picked up 2 feathers. Where's the other one? Is this the other one? No, this is the other one. Today, 2 beautiful little feathers. And I just was, yeah, you're guiding me. I'm being protected. I'm being guided. And so I just want you to be very aware as you go through this next week, this next 10 days really of powerful energy, or 8 days, let's say now, 8 days of powerful energy. After this full moon, after releasing, after getting on with the readiness, we're still in that transformation. Some of us a little bit closer than others. You will start to see more signs, synchronicities being open, ready to receive them. Take the guidance. I saw lots of numbers today as well. 1111. I just feel like Everything is really these joining of these dots. So stick with me, because I am joining a dot for you, because I am channeling guidance, and it's daily as often as I can, but mainly it's a daily guidance, just so that it can join a dot, just so it can resonate with you in some way, just so that it can help you see your signs, inspire you in some way to open your mind a little bit more, and really, you know, that's what this is, wisdom of insight. Wisdom, you know, my channel is wisdom and guidance, you know, and it's that insight that I'm getting that I'm sharing with you, and with the hope that it'll open more insight for you. Okay, that's what it's all about right now. So let's see what the cards have to say. But first, we're going to take our end of the month, end of a week on the same day, right? End of the month, end of the week on the same day guidance. Ultimate happiness is wisdom. There it is, clear as day. Positive, sincere, and friendly. Positive, sincere, and friendly. Ultimate happiness is wisdom. And look what I got. Happiness and joy. So I'm wearing my Citrine bracelet. Go out and get something for yourself, your happiness and your joy this weekend. Find it, be it, live it, feel it, know it. Okay? It's very important right now as we head towards that landscape portal. Every year I'm aware of the landscape portal, and it does change things for me, and always has. But this year I feel it is even more significant because of where I am on my journey. And maybe you feel the same way because you're connecting to me. So let's do this together, okay? Let's do this together. All right, now I've got so many little trinkets and crystals and things on my table. I think I'm running out of space here, you know. On the table, we've got our Inner Temple Oracle, which I have activated, our Shaman's Dream. Shaman's Dream. It was a toss-up between the Sacred Forest and Shaman's Dream, and then the Shaman's Dream came to me, and I needed to hold on to a moonstone crystal with it because it just called to me. Look. Okay, so there's a reason for that. We have our energy cards. They have been on the magic table since this morning, and they have definitely been charging with my crystal. And I just picked up the Lapis Lazuli and I put it on there as well. So let's see what is the wisdom that is going to come from our energy cards. And then we have some tarot, and I put my feather down on top of my tarot. It's the Cozy Witch Tarot, because I was with two other ladies today, and we did feel very much that witch's connection today, strongly. And I do feel the importance of understanding that you do have lineage, you do have past lives, if you believe in that sort of thing. And it is not always the same. You can be a witch's line as well as fae, and I have both in me. So trust in what you are being guided with right now, because each part of you, each part of your soul's evolution, your soul's DNA is really made up of a lot of different things that you have learned over lifetimes. And as you awaken, you might tap into more and more. 0909, as I said, that on the clock. So also I did have 444 today, which is guidance. You are on the right path. And 999, release, time for new beginnings. Those were my two numbers on my way home as well. So, yeah, absolutely beautiful, stunning, stunning day for me today. All right, my friend, let's go. We're 10 minutes in. If you're still here, you're waiting to hear your guidance. I know. Let's see what this weekend is going to bring for us. What is our guidance for this weekend, please, Spirit? What is our guidance, please, for this weekend? Ultimate happiness is wisdom. I can't believe that has come out. It's crazy. Just when I was talking about the stone of wisdom and truth. Okay. Oh my goodness. Well, there we are. We have two. We have the Chamber of Innocence and the Chamber of Soul Contracts. So straight away, okay, we were having a lot of conversations today about inner child work, and inner child is your higher self. Chamber of Innocence, really trusting. Children do have this trust, don't they? They become more jaded as you get into adulthood, of course, but that innocence of a child, that belief, the imagination, the joy, the happiness comes from your inner child. So you need to be working on that over these next coming days, especially over this weekend. Something might come to light to really for you to really recognize, because there is a soul gift within you that is being a soul contract that is being written for you, and the soul contract is now in play, and it's going to be very important that you have released what you've needed to release, healed what you've needed to heal, in order for the soul contract to come about. So your Chamber of Soul Contracts. Okay, what are you being called to do? Call it in, call it in, call it in. And your higher self will be asking you this. And I spent 10 minutes nearly talking about picking up feathers, looking at signs, thinking about things, making those connections. And that's what this is all about right now. Your soul contract is about really understanding the route you're taking. Not necessarily you're going to change anything, because as far as I believe, what is meant for you will be for you. But you can do it in a way where you can find that happiness and joy within you. And your higher self is your guide for that. You being here matters to those who came here to walk alongside you. Your presence lights up the way for them, and their presence lights up the way for you. We each hold a thread for the healing of humanity. We didn't come here alone. We came here as weavers, each to play our part and embody our soul in our own unique way. There are helpful people who are here to support you on your journey. I had two of those beautiful ladies with me today. I met someone else online this morning, who, by the way, will be on the podcast in the next couple of weeks. You have met me, and if you've just come across me, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me, and I am really blessed to be able to deliver to you some guidance and help. You're not alone. Always remember that. And if you this is the first time, subscribe so that you always hear your daily guidance, or be able to watch your podcasts. Get more help and more guidance as you go along, because this is what it is you are being called to do. Call it in, let it come into you, let it happen, let it guide you, let it be just for now. You don't have to overthink anything, you just accept it and take it on board. Maybe you already know them by name, these helpful people, or perhaps it's time for you to call them in more fully. These are souls who are here to assist you on behalf of humanity. For the more deeply you step into your soul's truest path, the more deeply others will be able to do the same. If there's something you're called to do, there's a team of people who are here to help you. And the Chamber of Innocence, of course, is about do what you need to do to let go and make amends. Bad feelings, shame, judgment, anything that has been weighing you down, anything that has come from, maybe it's been a bit of a childhood trauma journey, but don't forget that you're human. You're a precious child of the earth, no matter what your age is. And sometimes we forget our innocent self. We forget our inner child, and we forget to thank them for everything that they've guided us on so far on our journey into adulthood. This card comes with a message of gentleness and tenderness and self-forgiveness. It's impossible to get it right all the time, but treat yourself like an innocent child. You're learning, you're growing, you're becoming. Okay, you've got nothing left to prove. What does the innocent child want you to do? So you don't have to fight any longer. You can sit back, nurture yourself, look after yourself, and really just be blessed that your inner child has made its way to your insight now and is giving you that guidance. Okay. I don't know where that comes from sometimes, but it does. All right, let's see. Shaman's dream. The shaman's dream. Let's find out what our guidance is. Now, you might be having dreams. You might be, you know, something might be playing over and over. Now, we don't only dream when we sleep. We dream, we daydream. We have a bit of a moment where we drift off and then suddenly come back and think, what was that? Yeah. If that is happening to you, it's because, again, your inner child, your higher self, is trying to communicate with you. Source is giving you this opportunity. So pay attention to dreams. Pay attention to your signs. Pay attention is the message. What can we expect over this weekend as guidance, please, Spirit? What can we have some guidance over this weekend from the Shaman's dream? Please. What can we have as guidance? Okay. Anything else? Okay, anything else? Okay, thank you. All right, so let's see this one on the floor. Empty well, time to replenish. And it's number 16, which is a 7, which is Spirit saying, okay, over the weekend, time to replenish, time to get back to your innocent self, time to nurture yourself. I use the word nurture. Lay of the land, number 34, again a 7. And this is ancestral wisdom. And I talked about ancestral wisdom, your witch line, your fairy line, your starseed line, whatever it might be coming to the fore. You might be really interested in astral traveling. You might be really interested in astrology. You might be really interested in earth, nature, whatever it might be. Something is awakening and you're starting to pay attention to it. So this is your ancestral wisdom. And again, there's that word, wisdom. That's why Lapis Lazuli really wanted to find me today, because we do need that wisdom. We've got the drifter experiencing life as it comes. And that's good to release, to surrender, to accept, to allow. It's number 14, which goes to a 5, which is transformation. So perhaps you were a person that would run ahead, control things, try and make sure that you can manipulate what you can to get where you need to be. One of those type of people. I used to do it myself. But now maybe you have started to recognize the fact that, you know what is meant for me will find me, and I trust in that, and I will allow myself to drift. It doesn't mean to say you don't live your life. It doesn't mean to say that you don't put your 3D world in perspective, but it does mean that when energy is meant to be with you, it will find you. So let it. Okay, let it find you. We have got the lost compass talking about finding things. Okay, which getting back to integrity. What are your values, your integrity? Don't lose that. Don't let people off balance you. You want to be able to stay in your power, stand your ground, be who you need to be. Okay, that's what this innocence is. That's what it is, coming back to yourself, and as deep as you can go. That is your compass, your true north. Where are you facing? Your soul purpose comes from that. And finally, we've got the eyes of the eagle rising above the fray. So seeing things from a higher perspective, higher vision, is something that, you know, it's quite hard to do at times, isn't it? Because, you know, we can get quite bogged down. Okay, so let's have a little look at what Spirit is trying to give us as guidance for the weekend. Lay of the land, number 34. First of all, there are times when you're meant to discover and explore new terrains in life, even to be part of the wave of change. This is one of those times. And what you're contemplating is perhaps new to you, but others have laid well-worn paths and left wisdom for you to rely on and reflect upon. So again, it's about your connection, maybe seeing me for the first time, maybe hearing other opportunities. Maybe you are more interested now in ancestral travel or ancestral DNA, or, you know, astrology or whatever it might be. You might be really, you know, I've just talked about the 8-8 portal. This is something new for you, but you're starting to investigate. You're starting to become aware. When you know the lay of the land, you are better able to fully experience what is being offered to you. That's making the connections I was talking about. This is a wonderful time to seek a mentor or good advice from an expert or elder. I had 2 of those today. And it was wonderful to get some advice. That way you will be able to meet life's opportunities and challenges well informed. Knowing you have a map, now you can be curious about what else is here. And that's this chamber of innocence. You know, a child's curiosity, innocent. They don't have an awareness of it yet. This is a path that promises success in all areas. Where others before you have dared to tread, you will discover the treasure they have left behind for you to make your own. Isn't that beautiful? And so it is time to replenish with number 16, the empty well. Reveals there is nothing for you here. The well is dry. The desert is encroaching on your once fertile garden. It is time to face this harsh reality and move on. So let yourself surrender, move on. This tells you it is a time to reclaim what is yours and return what does not belong to you. So once again, with the full moon, releasing, okay, because you're seeing things from above, from a higher perspective, from a knowing, from somewhere that maybe you can't quite explain right now, but you just feel it and you know it. Because it is back to integrity. It's finding your true north. It's that compass is showing you. It's directing you right now. Okay, you can find these underground streams, these rich natural resources in the subterranean depths of your own heart. So receive the empty well as a gift. Do not exert your energy and waste your resources by repairing the walls or mending rope. That's why you can just drift, let go, allow spirit to show you what it is that you need to find. Okay, right now. Your lost compass is your true north, so reset your way to your heart compass and trust your deepest feelings even when others do not support them. Don't let others knock you off your balance here, okay, or change your direction. Remember that you are not lost, you simply do not know where you are going right now. So experience life as it comes. Let it happen. Let the energy come to you, okay, very clear. And number 18, our eyes of the eagle is protection, inherent trust, and rising above the fray. The eyes of the eagle offers you the gift of foresight, the skill of looking ahead to see the unfolding of destiny before it all manifests as reality. So that's what I was talking about. I can see these sort of connections and I'm like, wow. And I just know the energy is going to bring something. In a similar fashion, you too can train your keen eye to discern the workings of humans, just like the eagle's extraordinary vision allows them to spot the tiniest mouse. Eyes of the eagle is an invitation to witness the good, the bad, the ugly, and the beautiful, yet react to nothing. And isn't it funny, I was just being told, just to remind you, I did pick up a beautiful feather. Okay, it could be an eagle feather, but we're not... I doubt, but it is a beautiful big feather, isn't it? Just as we've got an eagle card on the table. Very beautiful. You are called now to trust your heart, your instincts, and to move fearlessly and not waver. The time is right and no harm can come your way if your motives are pure and you act courageously. So pure motives, innocence, allow your inner child to guide you, all right? Your willingness to say yes to spirit has nothing to do with how well outfitted you are. Hesitating, on the other hand, will suck the air from under your wings and make you lose altitude. So it's time. Spirit is saying, okay, make sure that you are readying yourself for this time now. Let us now turn to our energy cards for guidance for the weekend as what is going to be helpful to you as you go along on your journey. I think it's a beautiful sort of thought that we have that got this daily guidance. I adore it. I am so blessed to be able to deliver it. and you are here to receive it. If you're ready to hear it, you will. And I trust in that full-heartedly. Right, so what have we got here, please? Transformation. This one must have been in from another reading. Look at that transformation card is there. Yes, this is what it's all about. And look, you know, she's standing there with the scroll. She's ready. She's holding it. She knows. You've got everything that you need. And isn't this funny? I love this card because look, can you see at the back? Can you see where there's that, almost that matrix? Everything is joining up like a spider web. And the back of this card is almost like a compass as well, and also like a spider web. Okay, so you have all the knowledge. You are seeing what you need to be seeing right now. This transformation is very powerful for you. Very powerful. Right, let's see. What is our guidance for the weekend, please, Spirit? What is our guidance? What is our guidance for the weekend, please? What is our guidance for the weekend? What is our energy here to tell us, to show us, to guide us with? Okay. What else, please, Spirit? Anything else? We've only got one card. That's interesting. Must be a powerful card. Let's have a look. Here we go. It is. Oh my Lord, and I will tell you why I'm doing that. Archangel Raphael, number 38, 11, magic, 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 magic. And I tell you why. I had a conversation this morning with someone, I told you, and she works with Archangel Raphael. And here he is, just to remind me. And of course I saw 1111, and he is number 38, which is an 11. So he is our beautiful archangel of healing. I will read to you. Oh, I'm just blown away by that. 38, so magic. He extends a beautiful green energy surrounded by gentle waves of pink to your heart center. This card upright indicates that you now, and can you hear? Magic. Is that ice cream? This card upright indicates that now have a greater readiness to receive love from others as well as from yourself. If it could also indicate that a much needed healing from a previous broken heart is taking place. The tender vibrations of Raphael remind you to encourage yourself with the compassionate self-talk that you desire to hear from others. Know that as you do, the light from your heart center will shine with an irresistible beauty, and the universe will send people and situations that cause your sense of love and support to grow and grow. And boy, did I have that today. So how beautiful is that? How beautiful is that? All about this transformation. So stick with it, my friend. We have walking away underneath, and this has been coming out for quite a lot of time. And alongside this sort of experiencing life as it comes, you're no longer holding on. You don't need to. This is your soul contract. It's been written. I think you're getting the picture and the understanding of it. And yes, there may be times that it's a little bit crazy and a bit worrying, or you I can't do it, but yeah, you can, and you will when you're ready. More than anything, look at me picking up these cards, and this feather literally wants to come with me. Stop now. What is going on? Right, so we have our Cozy Witch Tarot. I haven't used these for a little while, so let's give them a nice little shuffle. Okay, there is a card here. Oh, Three of Swords. It's okay to cry. So as I was just reading, someone here needs a little bit of beautiful healing to your heart from Archangel Raphael. And it could be to do with something that has broken your heart, but also, you know, we talked about innocence and childhood trauma and things like that, some wounding maybe. So it's okay to cry. This is the Three of Swords, you know. It's okay. We've got two little pigeons at the bottom of your feet here showing you the messages. It's okay to cry. So maybe that's just what you needed to hear right now. To know Archangel Raphael is with you over the weekend. Call him in. You know, there's some beautiful Archangel Raphael music on YouTube. I use it a lot when I want healing. So, you know, if you feel like you need to, just lie down somewhere special, somewhere warm, somewhere safe, somewhere that's going to nurture you and make you feel you know, that you deserve to be where you are. And just put on his music and let his beautiful green light and his healing energy come to you now. Okay, right, what is our guidance over this weekend, please? What is our guidance? Just to confirm from the tarot, from our Cozy Witch Tarot. Okay. Okay. Right, we have got, now often when I get these sort of projecting over here, as I spit, sorry, I often think it's either to do with a past scenario, and we're here, or it's a future situation. So we need to take what resonates, and you will know, because I don't know your situation, but you know your situation. Right now we have got on top of the Three of Swords and Archangel Raphael and transformation, we have got the Empress. There is beauty to be found in every experience. So I feel like what I want to just bring attention to, and I need to say this Empress card, she's sitting here, very beautiful. She is breastfeeding, nurturing a baby, an infant. And we do have our Chamber of Innocence with our child. So it may really mean that this weekend you do need to nurture yourself in some way, okay? It could be from a broken heart. And if you've come across this reading, this is your guidance, okay? So, but also on this card, she is sitting and she is wearing a mask over her mouth. And of course, I started the reading and I was talking about Lapis Lazuli. And Lapis Lazuli is about communication. So I want you to be aware of what it is that you are saying or not saying, more specifically, to yourself over this weekend. All right. Why are you not being open and honest? Remember, this is the wisdom of insight. Okay, and it's about communication and expression, Lapis Lazuli. So you've got this incense. Look, there it is. Okay, which is Lapis Lazuli. So there is a strong message here for you. What are you not saying to yourself? And I need you this weekend to really consider what you should be saying. Okay, seeing things from a higher perspective. Being open and honest and truthful with yourself. We've also got our Four of Wands, a place to hang your witch hat. A family is whoever makes you feel the most safe and comfortable being you. All right. Now this did come out in the reverse, so I will have a little look at it. But when I said to you, find your place where you feel nurtured, where you feel safe, where you feel comfortable, I think that's what is important for you right now. And it could be that you need to reach out to somebody that will make you feel like you are a special person. That might give you cake. And we were talking about cake earlier, my friends and I. So it might be very much about that for you as well. So something about nurturing yourself and maybe giving yourself a treat. Yeah, you can have a cupcake. Maybe you've been looking after yourself so well, you've forgotten that you can have a cupcake. I give you permission. Four of Wands. The Four of Wands. You haven't experienced the concept of found family, which makes you sad. Just because you haven't found yours yet doesn't mean you won't. Perhaps there are people in your life that you're overlooking. So make sure you open to receiving their love. So what is it that you haven't said? Okay. And maybe it's also about communication to other people in your world. Okay. You take what resonates. Right. Let's have a look at these three cards. We have two in reverse and we have one upright. The one upright is the Nine of Cups. Live in a constant state of gratitude. So are you not talking gratitude? Are you right? This is your guidance for the weekend. Please spend the time listening to your inner child, being grateful for everything you've experienced. sometimes we put things away and we put them in a box and we try and forget about them, and we, you know, that experience I didn't like, I'm going to hide from it. That experience I'm not going to mention ever again. But that experience can be very important for you to overcome a wounding, grow, learn something from it. And Spirit is saying to you this weekend, as part of this transformation journey, joining those dots, knowing that you can go on that next step, go across that bridge, okay, so to speak, you do need to consider what sort of gratitude you are giving to yourself. We have also got the broom. Interesting. I know it's in reverse, Spirit. They made me say in reverse again. Tidy up your life so you can make space for something better, okay, in reverse. And the Five of Wands, a good coven, let's every witch have a say, in reverse. So remember I said to you these three cards were over here on the floor. So it could be that it's a past scenario, okay, and you have now come to realize. Or it could be that this is a future situation. Once you get over this hurdle, this situation, this broken heart, this, what am I saying, this family scenario, whatever it is that you have got, and you will know, you will then find something very different. So let's have a little read. The Nine of Cups is about I am incredibly grateful that this is the life I get to live, the witch says, contentedly sipping their coffee. This card asks you to express gratitude for how far you've made it, because even if you don't realize it, it's a long way, my witch friend. I'm also hearing something else, and I have to say this because I'm hearing it. When you were a child, perhaps your mother never spoke about things in a way in which would nurture you. She would nurture you, but she wouldn't speak the words of nurture. And maybe she never said how much she loved you often enough, or maybe that's where this sort of closed off feeling or this situation comes from. So I'm just saying it because I heard it, and because these three cards were a past scenario, and we talked about witches' lines and DNA and things like that. So an ancestral, we even had here ancestral wisdom, okay. You have maybe learned that you have got to heal your past trauma and speak those words. Lapis Lazuli could help you, so maybe get a Lapis Lazuli, whatever, okay. Take what resonates, please. This card asks you to express gratitude for how far you've made it, because even if you don't realize it, it's a long way. Perhaps you're still waiting for some wishes to come true, but you're still surrounded by so many self-made blessings, and you only have more to look forward to. Then we have number 13, which is the broom, which is a major arcana card. Brooms are about sweeping clean, aren't they? But it is the death card, and it is in reverse. Your refusal to let go doesn't delay the inevitable end of certain relationships or situations. It just causes you to stand around awkwardly until it ends on its own. Life is short, so be mindful how you spend your time and others. And this is where we had this family card, this broken heart, this situation, and maybe, just maybe, it's about you healing and finding forgiveness, seeing things from a different perspective, understanding that this is a lesson learning growth situation that you can allow and release and let go and experience life as it comes, rather than trying to block something, force something, put things in a box. I have to say it because I hear it. We have the Five of Wands. There may have been a situation where you blew things out of proportion. I'm very sorry. I shouldn't laugh, but it's really a very strong, perfect message, isn't it? And now you refuse to fix it or even acknowledge your part in it. Those affected might not forgive you, but it's time to try to make some of those amends regardless. All right, so getting back to your integrity. This lost compass card, this is where this came out on top of. So I do believe that this is where your Chamber of Soul contract, this is your new start. This is your fresh start. This is what you've got to release. This is what you've got to let go of. So take what resonates. It's something to do with your heart chakra, very important. All right, hold some rose quartz, get some lapis lazuli, whether it be bracelet form or whether it be in crystal form, but you know, really hold on to your rose quartz and your lapis lazuli. Sleep with them, ask for help, ask for guidance. You are being guided, so listen for your signs, as I said right in the beginning. I hope this has made sense to you. I hope that you have appreciated your guidance. Sometimes it's really difficult to hear it, but if you have stayed with me for 40 minutes and you've heard this, you know that you're ready for this change, and I applaud you. So go ahead, make your changes, do what you need to do. You're not alone. Make sure you subscribe with the bell so you hear me every day. I will give you guidance and something will help you along, and other people as well. So open yourself up to that, definitely. And have some happiness and joy in your life. It's time. I'll see you again soon. Many blessings. Bye-bye.